need for much of an introduction. We are now in the Division I North Sectional Semifinal. Our Somerville Highlanders will be taking on Malden for the third time this season. Obviously, Malden, a Greater Boston League rival. They have been controlled in 2 matches by our Highlanders this year. The Highlanders look to continue that for a third time. As we know, the same old adage, it is very difficult to beat a team 3 times in one season. It is a cold, rainy, wet, windy evening. My name is Tim Cronin. Welcome to the broadcast. Mr. Steve DiCarlo is on the camera. He is our director. Educational Channel 15 is pleased to bring you this North Sectional Semifinal. Winner will face St. John's Prep, who in double overtime just beat Madison Park in the other semifinal. This is a tension-filled Manning Field in Lynn, Massachusetts. We have 2 groups of loud cheering fans from both communities, Malden and Somerville. This is November, and it's tournament time for our Somerville Highlanders once again. This is their 3rd match of the tournament. You might remember number 10. Steve, number 10? His name is Tyrone Miranda. He scored a hat trick the other day versus Brookline in the quarterfinal. His 3rd goal was a backward scissors kick that made ESPN SportsCenter top plays. On the official's whistle, we will begin this match. This team goes as far as a young man like Tyrone takes them, as well as Francisco Neto, Julian Murphy, Juninho, Jamie Keegan, Jonathan Figueroa, Julio, Marcelo Brosiner, Peru, and young Jonathan Argueta on the other wing. Only a sophomore, he wears jersey number 9. We are off and running in the semifinal. And on the attack is Malden, defended nicely. And they are looking to attack Luis Guerra in goal. And they will perform the throw-in from the sideline. Again, wet, windy, cold, slippery ball. It is a very difficult evening for soccer. Goals at a premium. Double overtime, 0-0. St. John's Prep scored with 3.5 minutes left to write their ticket for the 2nd year in a row to the North Sectional Semifinal. Educational Channel 15 hopes to be covering this on Saturday. Highlanders trying to go to work on the attack. The field is slippery. The ball is slippery. It's cold. It's windy. Educational Channel 15 here to bring you this. Just a ball like that just now that got away and got out of bounds. Very tough with the wind and slippery surface. Very hard for foot control on the ball. Malden, and just right there where the ball skipped over his foot. These are the conditions that we're playing in. As I was saying a moment ago, Malden, they have suffered the wrath of our Somerville Highlanders 2 times this year. They have come in during their warm-up. They are all revved up. This is going to be a battle royale, in my opinion. At first, I thought we should be in full command because we have much more talent than they do. However, the conditions have changed things, in my opinion. And the Highlanders, if they want to continue this, their attacks need to be almost perfect because that is how hard it is to score in these conditions. The Highlanders, though, have earned themselves a corner kick So a scoring opportunity coming right now. Again, North Sectional Semifinal. The Highlanders are back. It is wonderful every November to see our Highlanders advance this far in the tournament. This is, of course, as you know, the 2013 MIAA State Tournament. Juninho, ball in play, and cleared, at least momentarily, by Malden. Francisco Neto, number 7. That's Captain Francisco Neto, number 7. One of the best players in the history of Somerville High School soccer, as well as a few of his teammates out there on the pitch right now. Julian Murphy, number 4, might be the best center back in the state of Massachusetts. We, our Highlanders, have a rock-solid back line. Jamie Keegan, number 20. You can see number 16, Johnny Figs, Jonathan Figueroa. Malden on the attack here. And of course, Juninho and Luis Guerra will scoop that right up off of the slippery carpet. And I emphasize very slippery carpet out here. Conditions very tough. Goalkeeper going after a ball like Luis just did. It can be curtains for a team. Looks like an easy scoop, but with the slippery surface and the slippery ball, it certainly can get away from a goalkeeper very easily. Jamie Keegan on the cross. Here's Tyrone trying to work his magic on the give and go. And he was able to flush that ball out to Marcelo. Malden will have possession now. And of course, Educational Channel 15, proud to bring you this North semifinal. The stands on our side of the pitch are packed. Fans are not allowed on the other side, spectators that is. And it's all Highlanders right now in control. This is exactly our brand of soccer, exactly what we want to do right now. Ball possession, and Tyrone just dying for a piece of it. Julio, nice scoring chance there, just trickled wide. Madison Park versus St. John's Prep in the semifinals. Madison Park almost scored. They had 2 easy shots on goal that just happened to miss for some reason. Just trickled wide. And now the Malden goalkeeper getting ready to put the ball back into play. And we continue. And now the Highlanders trying to reset themselves, start things up. Juninho takes the ball from Julian and drives it forward. Tyrone is there. And look at the way he fields that ball this way. What a move! He'll shoot! My goodness, Tyrone Miranda. Just the little things he does with his feet, creating all kinds of havoc for an opponent. He's been doing this now for 4 years in a Somerville High School uniform. And again, the Highlanders, nice header to Tyrone. He'll try to create. He's held a little bit there, as an opponent has to do to shut him down. They have to get physical with him. And that ball is driven wide. And we play on. And again, the Highlanders in full control. We thought we lost him for a season, but it looks like Jose is wearing a uniform. He's not in yet, but Elliot Ripp is. He was on crutches last week, and he has returned from a sprained ankle. Welcome back to the pitch, Elliot. Great to have you. Something to note here, the Malden goalkeeper, his name is Masusa Ledoux. We have a substitution here. Keegan will come off, Jamie Keegan, and we continue. Ball in play. Francisco playing a little give and go. And that ball easily fielded by the keeper. We can see on the back line right now, 3 men back. And here comes Johnny Figs getting back also. He plays up toward the midi a little bit. Juninho, Julian, and of course Elliott controlling things on that back line right now. Julio receiving. He tried to dish to Francisco. Resetting now. Jonathan Argueta, Francisco, Malden now looking for that transition attack. First goal, obviously, in a tournament match is vital, and they're hard to come by. Marcelo on the wing, nice move, trying to get around his man, and a little collision there. The Highlanders will maintain that possession, that all-important possession of the soccer ball. And we are 9 minutes into play here. The attack coming again. Tyrone tried to get a piece, and you can see how slippery it is. And of course, Tyrone being pushed around a little bit also. As an opposing team, you have to do that. You have to get physical with someone with Tyrone's talent, because he will absolutely carve you up and send you home packing for the season, for a whole year. So it's obviously very good coaching for an opponent to double mark or triple mark a star player, and of course offer up some of that physicality, make the young man pay the price if he's gonna bite you in the rear end, and that's exactly what Tyrone intends to do this evening. Malden now will put the ball back into play at midfield. A little bit of an opportunity for them. They can send this ball right in front of the Somerville goal. Ball played to the right. Jonathan Argueta doing battle. Step outside of the press box here. Very excited crowd again from both communities, braving these windy, wet, and very cold now conditions. We had a very mild day today, Thursday, the 7th of November, but the winter weather has really moved in. Peru, Johnny Argueta, Johnny Figs, Peru, the attack is on for the Highlanders. Marcelo is there. And a nice play by the keeper. The Malden fans are enjoying that. Ball will be cleared. And unfortunately, the Malden goalkeeper did not strike the ball properly. And again, that could be a result of the slippery ball. Jonathan Argueta will cross. Malden on their heels. Ethan with the shot right out of the air. Number 18, Ethan Sweeting, only a junior. He'll be back next season. North Sectional Semifinal for Division I. Educational Channel 15. And Steve DiCarlo all over this action with his brilliant camera work. Number 16, one of the nicest young men you will ever meet. His name is Jonathan Figueroa. He is a leader of this team. He will perform the throw-in. The Highlanders on the attack now. Francisco, cross coming, in the air, and a great play by the goalkeeper, punching that ball away. Number 5, Elliott Rip. He'll drive it through. Julio. Malden trying to clear. The Somerville fans wanted a call on that, but in a tournament match like this, it has to be more than that for the referee to whistle a free kick that close to the opposition's goal. We continue. Peru. Francisco. Juninho. Highlanders in control. Ball played to the wing. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Argueta. He was guarded very well. Goal kick from Malden coming up. Young man on defense will put the ball into play. We are looking at about 27 minutes to go in the first half, 0-0. And in the first match, there were no goals scored at all during regulation, 0 goals scored. It continued in the first overtime, scoreless. 3.5 minutes to go. St. John's Prep attacked and won. They are again in the North Sectional Final. This hopefully is going to shape up to be a rematch of 1 year ago where our Highlanders celebrated on this very pitch, this very field, as North Sectional champions. A little bit early to discuss it now. However, the Highlanders have just earned themselves another corner kick as that ball wide of the goal, last touched by a body part of a Malden player. Juninho now will launch this right in front of the Malden goal. Incoming, and again, brilliant goalkeeping with the punch out. Juninho driving that through. Julio leaving it for Marcelo. I almost wish he turned around and shot that. In conditions like this, if you have a chance to shoot, you should, because as we learned in the first match this evening, goals are hard to get in this. Very difficult to get. I don't care how good of a team you have, and we probably have, may very well have the best team in the state. Goals are hard to get. If Julio has an opportunity to turn around and blast that ball, I think he should do it. We continue. A brilliant, brilliant player, Julio. Jonathan Argueda warded off the ball there, so the Highlanders will put the ball back into play. And again, just to acknowledge some great goalkeeping so far. Masusa Ledoux of Malden punching the ball away twice. Juninho trying to get around his man. I almost wish he crossed there. Trying to second guess everything they do. I know. I'm a little bit guilty of that. We continue. Ball played back. Julian resetting. Elliott, you can hear the bellowing voice of Big George barking out instructions. Ball driven through. Loose ball here! Oh, what a save! Oh, I can't believe it! Beautiful cross by Francisco. And our man on the left wing, Jonathan Argueda, almost scored, but again, to credit the goalkeeping of Ledoux in goal, just brilliant. Tyrone now looking to create. He'll send it to Marcelo. Marcelo, nice reception of the ball. Trying to get around his man. Nice move, Marcelo. And he is defended very well. Malden will clear, but again to point out, right now all Highlanders in full control of this match. Malden finding it extremely difficult to penetrate midfield. Easy pickup there for Ledoux. We continue. You almost have to wonder, is it just a matter of time before the Highlanders score here? Or until they score, I should say. And Juninho got a little bit high up on the header there, climbing over the back of an opponent. That's why Malden has possession. And it looks like a timeout has been called. And I think this was called by George. So this is interesting. We'll see what's going on here. Both teams will have a discussion. 23 minutes to go approximately in this first half. We are at the tournament. We are in match number 3 for our Highlanders of this state tournament. It is now the sectional semifinal. They are looking for a rematch versus St. John's Prep. St. John's Prep, they played the Highlanders hard 1 year ago. We won. We are the North Sectional champions. St. John's Prep, of course, if in fact they do face our Highlanders on Saturday, They will be looking for a certain amount of redemption themselves, a certain amount of revenge. I think there were some hard feelings after that match for them, and they will be coming to play. But right now, for them, this evening is a celebration for them. They won their match. They went into double overtime. They took care of their business. They're back in the North Sectional Championship. Our Highlanders, of course, 80 minutes of soccer in regulation. We are looking at about 57 minutes to go of regulation. It is on the Highlanders to take care of their business this evening, to get the job done. They know they're better. They know they're really, 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 really good. They need to do it. They need to do it this evening. Malden in possession now, and they will, I'm assuming, drive this ball right in front of the Highlander goal. Incoming. Luis is there. Marcelo just trying to get rid of it, but I think he just couldn't get the good leg on the ball, the good foot on the ball. Again, very slippery out there, so Malden will have a corner kick. I guess too many reelies there. No more reelies this evening. Driven through, punched away by Luis. So a nice scoring chance there for Malden. That was close. They'll attack again. Guarded well. Nice job defending there by Elliott Ripp. Malden not used to penetrating midfield so far in this match, and they're happy to at least be trying to attack our Highlander goal. I just don't want people to get the wrong idea here. This match could go either way in these conditions. Even though it's been all Highlanders thus far, it's very difficult to score. Thankfully, Educational Channel 15 is here to bring you a magnificent broadcast. Thanks to Steve DiCarlo on camera. Tyrone Miranda, what a move. Can he continue? He does. And he is the magic man, Tyrone. He'll cross. Loose ball. Shot. Oh, my goodness, so close. And again, that's Tyrone setting all of that up. And here he is again. Foot on ball, trying to control. Working it to Jonathan Argueta. And again, very difficult on the green carpet here. And opportunity knocking again for the Highlanders. Number 16, Jonathan Figueroa. He is the man who performs the throw-ins in the offensive zone. We'll see where he goes with this. I think he's going to go right in front of the Malden goal. Peru is standing there alone. Ball in the air. Nice header. Malden trying to clear. They do, at least momentarily. And on the attack now. Nice move here. Juninho's getting back, but Malden on the attack. Oh, nice pass, but his man is not in position. And I think Malden kind of messed that one up. They had a huge opportunity there. And thankfully for us, there's Tyrone being fouled. And the fans of Somerville like that because the Highlanders have possession now. But again, that Malden attack seemed like a little bit of nervousness from the attackers of Malden. They basically had a 2-on-none. And the forward with the ball did not make a proper pass. His wingman was a little bit out of position to receive the pass. And that is a blown opportunity for them. And again, thankfully for us. But that's just an example of how a match like this can go either way. Malden could have scored there, and they could have the lead 1-0. Juninho now will put this ball into play. Again, Tyrone drawing yet another foul. He's been bumped, bruised, pushed, banged up all season long. Julio on the header. Ledoux of Malden will reset. He'll clear. We are looking at about 19 minutes, give or take, to go in this first half of the North Sectional Semifinal. Malden again on the attack. Nice move by the forward. He's guarded well. And that was a nice play by Juninho, taking the ball off of him. Julio now, the Malden people wanted a call there. Physicality, Peru getting pushed. Malden transition attack. And thankfully our Highlanders so good at stopping the other team on their attacks. Malden looking like they're a little bit timid on their attacks, and in a match like this you really can't be. And George calling in his troops. He wants to have a discussion, so he will do this. It is a Highlander possession right now, so I'm thinking him, Coach Tiago, and Coach Tony, they might have a little play, a little set play up their sleeve from the sideline. We'll see who performs the throw-in. Will it be Jonathan Figueroa? So a timeout, some very cold fans out there. Again, wind is blowing. It's been raining most of the day. It's wet. The rain has stopped, but the wet field, which means the ball is wet and just very windy, it causes much disorientation for both players and spectators unless you're up in the press box. So a little conversation here coming from George. We'll see what he has in mind here. I'm thinking the reason why he called this, I think he must have something planned. And we'll see how this plays out. Let's look where the boys go. They all started walking toward midfield. So I don't know what he has going here. At any rate, you can see Series Odovan, freshman in the match. And it looks like Johnny Figs will perform the throw-in. Will he play the ball back here to Elliott? We'll see what happens. Elliott kind of standing by himself at right backer. Some movement up front. He goes to the ground, give and go. The cross will come. Nice play by the keeper, loose ball. And that's why you call a timeout like that, because that's a set play and they almost scored. Great execution there. Came so close to 1-0 there. And the Highlanders, of course, will reset. Ball on the ground. Inbounds from Johnny Figs to Francisco. Francisco just taps the ball back to Johnny Figs, and he comes with a cross. First touch via the header can result in a goal. That's the play right there. Ball played through. Marcelo trying to win this ball. Oh, loose ball out front. Oh, and Julio with his back foot tried to poke it in. I'm not sure how the goalkeeper Ledoux lost it to begin with. It looked like it was well defended. What an exciting match right now. Both teams in the last few minutes having their scoring chances. And I think on a nice weather day, if you will, I think there already would have been at least a couple goals scored already. Oh, it was a handball there by Juninho, not called. Transition from Malden, what a pass! Oh my goodness! Loose ball, and does it count? Let me see, there was a handball and a whistle, so that will not count as a goal. The official trying to get things together here. It was a beautiful attack by Malden. But thankfully, and I'm not sure, I think the player for Malden kept playing even after a whistle and the official giving him a verbal talking to. So I think this is just a verbal warning, not a card. And he is one of their star players, too. He wears jersey number 10 for Malden, Richard Mulo. And he is definitely the star of their show, so to speak. Mulo is. And I think that's exactly what happened. I think it was a situation where the ref had already blown the whistle and Mulo kept going. I mean, it is a noisy stadium. He's excited. He wants to score. He's trying to win a state championship. He has visions of glory. so it's easy to maybe not hear under these conditions. Malden again on the attack. Some nice passing, and they are impressive right now. Luis Guerra with the save. Beautiful, beautiful save. Malden looking awfully tough right now. Momentum a little bit shifted. I'm not too worried about it. And our Highlanders on the attack now, looking to set things up, but Malden have had their opportunities to score in this first half. Have had their opportunities. They haven't finished, thankfully for our team. Francisco working with Julio. He tried the give and go. Jonathan Figueroa, that's just a slip on the carpet. It's not anything more than that. We continue. Fans get a little bit excited every time there's a little bit of physicality involved. We continue. And there's Series slipping to the ground. So slippery on this green carpet. Malden again trying to attack, and our Highlanders defend. We are looking at just under 15 minutes to go here in this first 40-minute half. It's a long, hard haul in a soccer match. MIAA high school soccer rules, 2 40-minute halves. That means a total of 80 minutes of running up and down the pitch. It is said that the average soccer player runs anywhere between 5 and 7 miles a match. Substitutions being made, Tyrone taking a break. Both teams dying for a spot in the North Sectional Final versus St. John's Prep on Saturday. Here at Manning Field in Lynn at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Juninho driving through. The attack is on again for the Highlanders. Will Elliott pick this up? He does. Head open, nice cross. Series. He's defended well. Shot coming. And Ethan tried to blast that. Nice decision, Ethan. You get an opportunity like that, just blast that ball on goal. However, the Highlanders' corner kick, Ethan shot deflected off of a Malden player. That's why the penalty kick is awarded here, and Juninho will skate over to that corner. He will touch this ball, and he will put it in front of the Malden goal once again. This is tournament soccer action brought to you by Educational Channel 15. Incoming. Cross is made. First touch important. Johnny Figs tried to keep that. That is. Who are we looking at here? Julian Murphy trying to get the header on the ball to keep it in play. We continue. We are looking at 13 minutes to go first half, and much like I expected under these conditions, 0-0. I kind of had the feeling it would take a while to score. We'll see just how much longer it takes. Elliott now driving through. Jamie shooting, he scores! Keegan, Jamie, 1-0, Highlanders, goal, 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 Highlanders 1-0, celebration on the sideline. Very excited Somerville fan base, student body, faculty, families. 1-0 Highlanders on the goal by Jamie Keegan, number 20. Nice job, Jamie. Excitement brewing. And I can see from the Highlanders sideline, the 3 coaches, they don't want to seem too excited in front of the boys. Trying to maintain a little sense of being reserved, because they know, the coaches well know, we have a long way to go here. 1-0 Highlanders, we have struck first. And we continue.
Somerville goal, scored by number 20, Jamie Keegan.
Malden trying to get that goal back. This is Fula, guarded well. Marcelo doing everything he can to bother. Ball played through, shot taken. Luis, easy save. At least he makes it look easy. Great job, Luis Guerra. Ball played through to midfield. And resetting this attack now, Marcelo Brosiner. He's checked off the ball, and that was Fula. He kind of really tripped him up there, it looked like, but at any rate, it looks like Malden will have possession. Julio now transition, ball was stolen, and we go right back to work. Johnny Figs winning that. Peru. Francisco. And Tyrone here looking to create one-on-one with his man. Driving it right to Jamie. Oh, Jamie just couldn't get the foot on it that he wanted to. Ooh, I think he wants that one back. That was a beautiful pass from Tyrone on the set there. Malden now will put the ball back into play. They're a little bit reeling right now in weather like this. To suffer that first goal, it's going to be quite a mountain to climb with the talent that we have. Johnny Figs plays the ball back to Janino. The attack will begin again here. And Malden is there. Fula. Marcelo now, transition. Francisco. Going to work. Julio, Francisco, nice move. He'll cross that. Who is there, Marcelo? Every touch of the ball vital in a tournament match. If we go up by 2 goals, I'm going to say that we're going to write our ticket against St. John's Prep on Saturday afternoon. No assumptions here. We've had some heartbreakers in the past. Last year, we all remember the penalty kick awarded to Needham High School in the state semifinal on this pitch, on this field, that sent the Highlanders home. Needham went on to the state final where they beat Amherst High School. They won their state championship. The Highlanders still think to this day that that state championship should have been theirs. Redemption is what this season calls for. The Highlanders now in a perfect spot to go right back to that state semifinal if they can get through this match first and then win the North Sectional Final. Our Highlanders already, again, Greater Boston League champions. They are now looking for the North Sectional Championship. And possession will be on the feet of the Highlanders. Again, very cold, very windy, very wet. I keep repeating that for the folks at home just to give you a little bit of an idea of the adverse conditions on the pitch. The Highlanders still doing a great job with the talent they have of ball possession, great passing, setting things up. And again, the attack on, and the Malden defender clears. Elliott Ripp, number 5. What a great player he's been for this program at fullback. Number 5, Elliott Ripp. Such a great get for the coaches. He went to Healy School. He has played club soccer. He is now in his 3rd year on the varsity, and this young man has just been a wonder for the Highlanders defensively. There really is not one player out there in a white jersey and red trunks who isn't some sort of an all-star somewhere. We really do have a loaded team, a great bunch of boys. They are deep. They've accomplished. They have gone, again, deep in the tournament every year now for the last, well, at least for this senior class. This is the 4th straight year. And they plan on going that extra step further. We hope that they do. Ball is driven to Series Odovan. Peru. Malden again having a tough time. A tough time trying to organize an attack. Momentum has changed back to the Highlanders. However, Fula on the attack for Malden. He'll cross. And number 9 for Malden, his name is Cesar Da Silva. He almost had a golden opportunity on goal if he had handled that cross from Fula. I'm not really sure why he didn't put that one home, to be perfectly honest. Fula tried to take that one out of the air. Thank you. Marcelo now trying to attack that goal. And will he get the call? He does. Push from behind. And the Malden player doesn't like it at all. I think that he thinks that Marcelo took kind of a dive. However, this is an opportunity for the Highlanders. Is a set piece is called for, and there are a couple of set plays that the Highlanders run here. I'll just try to go over them again. Player who lines up on the left might cut left toward the goal. The player who lines up on the right runs over the ball and cuts to the left, or the player on the left cuts over the ball, runs to the right, and whoever the player is on the ball, they have 4 guys on this now, would either send the ball to one of the guys sprinting left or right or blast it on goal. We'll see what they do. Marcelo cuts. Francisco cuts. Shot taken, Juninho. Closed. Substitutions for the Highlanders. Nice job by number 17 freshman Series Odovan in his shift out there. We are looking at Tyrone back in the match. Julio is there. 1-0 Highlanders. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball played down the sideline, out of bounds. Malden trying to come up with another attack. They have actually attacked well this evening. Nice move here. T! Oh my goodness, that was T for Tyrone Miranda. And he almost scored yet another goal in this tournament. And a beautiful, beautiful play. The corner kick has now been earned and arranged. We have Francisco and Juninho in the corner. Francisco might sprint out of there in a moment. We'll see what they do here. They're guarded by 2 Malden players. Francisco on the move. The cross coming. Back. And Malden having trouble in their own end here. Johnny Figs. Resetting of the Highlanders. Juninho driving through. He tried to find Tyrone there. If Tyrone, if he ever gets his foot on a ball like that, we all know what can happen. Juninho, what talent this young man has. His foot-eye coordination is just exceptional on the live ball. That is the ball in the air. He judges it so well. This team with the white jerseys and the red trunks, the goal is not to win the North Sectional Championship. The goal is not to win the Greater Boston League Championship. The goal is to win a state championship. This has been discussed since the first training day back in August. Coach George not afraid to use that term. Some coaches think when they talk about a championship, in a preseason practice, that's some sort of a taboo. Bad luck if you talk about this lofty goal when the season hasn't even started yet. Not this coaching staff, Coach Tiago, Coach Tony, Coach George. From day one, everyone needs to know what the goal is. Not that they need to be told, but that's the goal, to win a state championship. We're going to say it out loud. That's what we're trying to do this year, and that is what has been discussed since day number one. The attack coming, Marcelo. Beautiful cross. Defended nicely there by Malden. They are in a situation now where they're doing a lot of chasing, as most of the Highlander opponents usually do. And right now, just all Highlanders. 1-0. Of course, nothing in the bag. That clicking you're hearing, folks, in the background is the door of the press box. It's a state tournament match. There's a lot of traffic coming in and out. It's just the way things are set up here at Manning Field and Lynn. We apologize for the noise. Steve DiCarlo, of course, doing a great job. He has a camera at the window bringing you this match. He is feeling the brunt of the wind from the pitch. And we continue. The Highlanders looking for a championship, a state championship. And there's nothing wrong with stating the goals out loud from day one. And it really is only one goal. That's the only goal that there is. Malden now, they have aspirations of their own. And they are trying to do everything they can to be competitive with this team. They have been. The Highlanders, obviously, a little bit better. Peru trying to set up Marcelo cutting there. Jamie Keegan driving the ball through. Tyrone tried to get his foot on there. Nice header. Tyrone trying to create the magic. You can see on that left wing, number 9, Jonathan Argueta. He's earned himself that starting job on the left wing. Only a sophomore. This young man, great little player. So crafty with his feet. Francisco now driving this ball out, and that will do it here in the first half. 1-0 Highlanders. We are in the driver's seat, but this isn't done yet. We'll be back in a moment. Pretty exciting stuff. And we are off and running in the second half. Malden on the attack right away. The shot taken. And you know that that was an explanation coming from their coach. He wanted that quick attack off the tip. Fulu was the man to take it, number 10, and he did that. The Highlanders 1-0 lead for you folks at home who've just joined us. First half action was exceptional. High energy. Jamie Keegan, number 20, with the goal. The difference thus far, Highlanders have controlled most of the match. However, Malden has had their scoring opportunities, unable to finish. And the Highlanders now, attacking left to right, will put the ball into play. This is a set-piece opportunity, and we'll see what's coming here. This is a goal-scoring chance right now. Juninho setting the ball. Will he blast it on the goal from about 45 yards out? Or will he catch a cutting Highlander? Maybe a Tyrone. He's dropping it out front. Defended nicely. Julio trying to control. And Malden doing a nice job defending. However, there's a whistle there, a little bit of physicality. So Malden will set the ball on their own end. We are under 40 minutes to go in the match. The second half has just started. So they're just under 40 minutes to the sectional final. If they can keep playing their game, Julian Murphy, number 4, driving this ball through. Who is there? None other, than Francisco. Trying to work with Julio, counterattack Malden. Murphy again, and that's the game plan. Just get the ball out when it's in your own end. It's second half now. And on the attack, this is Fula. This is a nice bit of work here by Malden. Very tricky team, very dangerous. Fula, oh my goodness. What a goal.
It didn't go in.
It didn't?
No.
My goodness, folks, I stand corrected. I thought that was a goal.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you, sir. And from up here in this press box, it looked like a goal, but it was not.
No.
Thankfully for the Highlanders. And that was almost a 1-1 tie. Fula taking that shot, and it just went over the crossbar. And folks, I almost had a heart attack there. I apologize for the folks at home. Still 1-0 Highlanders. And Tyrone again getting knocked around, bumped around, has earned his team a set piece. Every time Tyrone is pushed, belted, elbow in some sort of way, it's to the advantage of the Highlanders. That means they get to set the ball in the offensive end, and they, of course, have an opportunity to score. Juninho sending Tyrone on the run. Oh my goodness, almost fooling the opponent. And that was some beautiful work by Juninho trying to set Tyrone up. And again, every time he is knocked around, it becomes an opportunity for the Highlanders. That's a piece of the offense that Tyrone possesses. If he's not going to get you one way, he's going to get you another way. And Tyrone Miranda, number 10, has been doing it for 4 years. He is the top striker in the state of Massachusetts. Don't let any other statistics fool you. He's the best striker in the history of this program. Tyrone Miranda, you are the man without question. Ball cleared by Juninho to midfield. Tyrone trying to run him down. Malden trying to attack. Julian is there with the stop. And again, Malden, some impressive attacks this evening. We thought they tied the match a moment ago. The Malden bench was cheering. They thought it was a goal. I, of course, thought it was a goal. The fans thought it was a goal. And luckily, I had a gentleman standing by my side to let me know that it just cleared the crossbar. Luis Guerra's crossbar. 1-0 remains. Highlander lead. However, be on guard. Malden can strike at any time and tie this match. We've already seen what can happen. And we have a whole heck of a lot of time to go here. 35 minutes to go in regulation. And we wonder if the Highlanders can put this away in regulation. Up a goal, 1-0. Again, trying to win a state title. Malden again, the attack on. Some nice defending. Jonathan Argueta. Fancy footwork, and the whistle blown, and I'm not sure the official happy with the Malden player. I think he may have given Jonathan Argueta a little bit of a shove. We continue. That's why Somerville put the ball back into play. Jonathan Argueta, what a move. Very tricky. Francisco, ball played to the wing. Juninho, see if he drops this ball right in front of the Malden goal. Incoming. Oh, and the ball skipped away from Jonathan, unfortunately. And again, the slippery grass. That ball just skipped. Foley here playing the ball back, and what a player he is for Malden. And the attack begins for Malden. Jamie Keegan there slowing him down. And again, Jonathan Figueroa, beautiful play. Big George barking out instructions. When it's a one-goal match like this, it's still anyone's match. Even though the Highlanders have controlled the majority of this, It is still a state tournament match, and anything can happen. A long way to go in the second half. Educational Channel 15 again, bringing you this magnificent coverage. Steve DiCarlo on camera. He's also the director. He's in command, if you will, of this whole operation in the press box. He is the chairman and CEO of everything that happens in here. Malden again on the attack. Fula trying to round the corner. See what he does here. And the official waving that one off. And the Highlanders will put this in play. Goal kick. Fula not able to convert. So Elliot Ripp stepping up here. Malden again trying to attack. There will be a point here where Malden, once we get deep into the second half, if they're still down a goal, they will cheat up a little bit. What do I mean by that? They'll send one or two players up. They'll leave their back line in a weakened state, but being down a goal, when you need a goal desperately, you have to do that. Tyrone now looking to work his magic, trying to get that cross. He's guarded by three players, and that ball is played out of bounds. And again, Tyrone looking for that first touch. He's guarded well, Marcelo. And we have two players down, one for Somerville and one for Malden. And this is Tyrone, it looks like, eating some dirt here. Of course, it is a turf field, so dirt wouldn't be involved here. But he looks like he's in quite a bit of pain here. This is not a good situation at all. Both players kind of reeling here in agony. And I believe I've called this one correctly. That is Tyrone down on the pitch. So this is a scary moment for Somerville. Tyrone is a young man that we need in this tournament. Obviously, the most important thing is his health here. This is very, very scary. Coach George making the trip out there. He's being checked on by the trainer. Coach George immediately turns around. I'm not sure if he walked out there not only to check on Tyrone, he may have wanted to say something to the official. But it looks like he's turning around, he's shaking hands with their star player, Fula. Tyrone back up on his feet, and that's exactly what we want to see. He may take a little break for a few minutes, and Fula giving him some words of encouragement. What a nice young man Fula's turned out to be. You know, very, very nice display there of sportsmanship. Tyrone, that is, will speak with the trainer for a little while. He'll walk it off a little bit. You can best bet that he will be back in this match, though. He is not done for this evening. Not in any way, shape, or form. And after that stoppage of play, we are looking at just over a half an hour to go in this match. 31-20 to be exact. And it looks like the Highlanders will have possession. Number 4, Julian Murphy. Jamie. Ball driven through. And welcome back to our Highlander squad, Mannix, number 11. Seeing some time. What does he have? I'll tell you what he has. He has a whole heck of a lot of talent. He also has the immediate need, and that is fresh legs. He's in for Tyrone right now. He can run, he can play, he's back. Another substitution being made here. Jamie taking a break. Looks like Peru entering the match again. Ball played through. Julio there. And the Highlanders just giving all of they are running every ball down right now. The team in white with red trunks, they are running every ball down. They are playing this match right now like it's their last match. And that's exactly the type of effort you need in a state tournament. The state tournament is a very scary time. It's like the Black Death for most teams. And some physicality there. The official on top of it, it looks like suffering the most here is Francisco. And some words from Fula. And some tempers are flaring. And the official just trying to get things together. Very interesting situation now. We have a yellow card issued to the Malden player. And I believe it's Fula who's going to walk off of this pitch. So Fula will leave the pitch right now. And it looks like Malden will have possession though. And Fula, if he had just not spoken back to the official, I don't think he would have received the card. But since there was some pushing and shoving, some mouthing off after the fact, that's what caused it.
Come on, Anthony. What kind of kick is that?
And it looks like the official wasn't ready, so the Malden player will perform this kick again. This set piece. Incoming! Oh my goodness. We just thought Malden scored again. Beautiful set piece that just cleared the crossbar once again. I did not holler that it was a goal for Malden this time. It wasn't for the folks at home. Still 1-0, but that was a beautiful set piece. Almost scored. Luis Guerra doing everything he can to try to get a piece of it just over the crossbar. Number 11, Mannix. Malden again trying to go on the attack. They have actually taken some of the momentum in the last couple of minutes here. That yellow card for Fula, not the best decision on his part. But that was a beautiful set piece by that young man from Malden. And we continue. Just to cite him, his name is Anthony Cicada, number 4, and he almost scored the tying goal there, just over the crossbar. Malden again trying to go on the attack. Fula back in the match, he'll shoot. Not able to get full foot on the ball, but Malden again here looking impressive offensively. And just an exciting match here. Malden almost scoring the tying goal twice. Very scary moments for our Highlanders. Jamie clearing through. We said goals would be at a premium this evening, and they certainly are. 1 goal scored in the first match. St. John's Prep in double overtime for the 2nd year in a row. Off to the sectional final. And our Somerville Highlanders, 1 goal by Jamie Keegan. That's it. Just 2 goals this evening in 2 separate matches, at least thus far. Peru tripped up a little bit. So the Highlanders will have a set piece. Just under 27 minutes to go in this match. You see number 4, center back Julian Murphy, will put this ball in the air in front of the Malden goal so that our forwards up there can possibly get a header on it. He puts it on the ground to Francisco. A little bit of trickery there. Fula now playing the ball back. Peru, he's trying to lead Mannix there. Nice thought. Jamie Keegan, header out of bounds. Malden now setting things up. And possession will be in favor of Malden here. Is it just an inbounds or is it a set piece? It looks like the young man was tripped up, so an opportunity here for Malden. Ball will be crossed in the air. First touch. Nice job defensively by the Highlanders. Cross coming again. Peru is there. And it's nice to see all those white jerseys protecting the Somerville goal and Luis Guerra. Ball crossed again. Malden full momentum right now. They are really threatening in the second half. I have to hand it to them. They are full throttle. They came into this match this evening all wound up, excited to be here in the tournament. And they're not just trying to ward off our Highlanders. They're going for the win themselves. Just under 25 minutes to go, which is a lifetime for both teams. 1-0 Somerville. Educational Channel 15. All over this broadcast. We are bringing you for the umpteenth year in a row the state tournament. The Highlanders are chronic participants in this tournament every November. Ball is crossed. Luis Guerra doing a great job. Tyrone now back in the match, trying to take his man on. Much physicality, and he has earned, again, this is what I mean. He's pushed, he's tackled a little bit, and this is what his talent does. Has earned his team another set piece. This is a scoring opportunity. Tyrone Miranda, he will take his beatings and let his team benefit from that. And we will see, possibly again, like before on the set piece, we'll see a couple of cutters here running over the ball and cutting left and right. We'll see who finally takes the shot here. Juninho, Francisco, and Tyrone camped out for this set piece. Watch what they do here. Waiting for the official's whistle, and off we go. Tyrone running over. Juninho. Francisco to the left. Juninho shoots! Oh, my goodness. He actually didn't shoot that ball. He crossed. And a nice job of defending by Malden. However, corner kick for Juninho and Francisco. Juninho now sending that cross. Marcelo is there battling the goalkeeper. And he's tripped up. Very physical there in the corner. This is the tournament. That's what it is. And I believe that the ball crossed the line. So, goal kick for Malden. Looking at about 22 minutes to go in regulation. Malden again, just to acknowledge their effort this evening, playing for the third time this season. The high-powered, the mighty Somerville Highlanders, and they are really taking them on tonight. Can't really expect any less in a sectional semifinal. Ball played to the corner. The attack is on for Malden. Cross coming, and right there to scoop that and clear is Julian Murphy, Captain Julian Murphy. Transition attack. Julio trying to make a move. He's guarded well. And Malden will retain. And another impressive attack for Malden. You have to hand it to them. Have they earned themselves the corner? No, it looks like a goal kick for Luis Guerra. You can hear the Malden fans now cheering their team on. Now the Somerville fans get into it. A loud stadium here, Manning Field in Lynn, Massachusetts, for this North Sectional Semifinal, and a battle it is. 1-0 thus far, second half in favor of the Highlanders. Juninho. Highlander possession, and Juninho again on the inbounds. He'll play the ball back to Julian. Juninho, nice little give and go there. Ball driven through by Juninho, who is there. And that is number 21, Spencer Pitkin, freshman, if I'm staring at the pitch correctly here. Jamie now. Driving through. Tyrone all tied up again. He's guarded by several and tripped up. He'll earn that set piece once again. Tyrone Miranda. That's part of the magic. He draws those teammates, pushing him around. You want to push me? I'll get you. And he does it again. Words are exchanged now. What's happening here is the Malden player, they are perceiving Tyrone taking dives, therefore another scoring opportunity for Somerville. And the Malden players certainly do not like that, and there is probably a little bit of validity there. We continue. Nice cut here. Marcelo off the set piece. That's a set play, folks. Fula now trying to begin an attack for Malden. Ball played through to the left. Fula running this down. He saves it. One-on-one in the corner, and he's guarded nicely, and Spencer will just punch that ball away. So Malden now in the driver's seat here, at least in the Highlanders side of the field. The Highlanders still in the driver's seat for this match. They have the 1-goal lead. About 18 minutes to go here in regulation. The official trying to get things together. And a timeout has been called. And I think Coach George wants to talk to his players. The Malden coach very definitely wants to talk to his people. The situation here, George is seeing too many attacks coming from this Malden team, and he's not liking it, and I wouldn't either as a coach. The Malden team is still down a goal, but they have to be feeling somewhat confident, as if to say, boys, we can do this, we can score on them. We almost have, and maybe we will, and that's what they're thinking right now. Coach George just rounding up the troops here, Coach Tony, Coach Tiago. And of course, let us not forget Yanni Tiragotis. Very strategic. The two officials on the field having a conversation. Being a soccer official is an awfully tough job. You feel the wrath of coaches, the fans, sometimes the players, the media. I'll tell you one thing up here in this press box, though. Mr. Steve DiCarlo working like a dog this evening. Educational Channel 15, always proud to bring you this Somerville Highlander boys varsity soccer team. Deep into the state tournament, every November we go. It has become commonplace. It has become a given. And we are looking for, or we are looking to, I should say, playing this Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock versus St. John's Prep. There's still a job to be done here, though. Nothing, absolutely nothing, zero in the bag yet. Malden knocking on the door a few times. And again, trying to control play here. Job by Marcelo getting back. Francisco clears. Tyrone is there. Julio trying to work together with him. Peru, Julio. Oh, what an attack here. Spencer on the right, and again, that ball just skipping away off of the wet carpet. Malden will have possession. The attack on, and a whistle at midfield, which kind of ruined a Malden attack here. I think Malden awarded the set piece from midfield. I almost think they would have preferred to keep that attack going. This might be kind of beneficial for us, the Highlanders. And from midfield now, Malden will look to drop this ball right in front of the Highlander goal. Incoming. Loose ball. Saved at the crease, or the line rather. And the official on top of some sort of physicality. Let's see what we have going here. And we have a corner kick for Malden. And I believe that was saving the goal with Luis coming out of net. Francisco incoming, loose ball, cleared, at least momentarily. Ball played through. Luis, beautiful play. Luis Guerra, Somerville High School goalkeeper, at least right now. On the attack now, Marcelo. Trying to go to the goal, he shoots, he scores! 2-0 Highlanders. Marcelo Brosina has just made this match 2-0. 2-0. And with just under 16 minutes to go in this match, the Highlanders up by 2 goals. I believe we will be going to Saturday now. 2-0 Highlanders. Marcelo scores. St. John's Prep for the second year in a row, waiting to play the Highlanders. What a goal. Malden High School, they would have to do something terrific, something spectacular to come back on a night like this, being 2 goals down. They have played a terrific match themselves. 2-0 Highlanders on a goal by Marcelo, and we are looking to play this Saturday here at Manning Field in Lynn. 2-0 Highlanders. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Marcelo attacked the goal, and he finishes 2-0 Highlanders. And that set piece well over the crossbar for Malden. But what an exciting fan base that we have. Faculty, staff, student body, and family members. The city of Somerville citizenry here to watch the Highlanders go up 2-0 to punch their ticket against St. John's Prep for the second year in a row. We have 14 and a half minutes to get there, up by 2 goals. Educational Channel 15 covering this match, all over this. And again, Malden would have to do something absolutely spectacular and unbelievable in order to try to pull something off here. Not sure it's possible. The Highlander team up 2 deep in the second half. Way too much talent there, in my opinion. In my opinion, it will never happen. In my opinion, this match is now in the bag, and we're going to the North Sectional Championship match this coming Saturday afternoon. I'm going to say it right now. Tyrone Miranda on the attack. He'll try to go right to the goal. Tyrone, he shoots, he scores! Tyrone, number 10, Tyrone Miranda, again. "3-0 Highlanders in celebration again," and this match is certainly, in 13 minutes and 46 seconds, this match will certainly be over, and a very happy night for St. John's Prep and our Somerville Highlanders. They will be playing each other on Saturday afternoon. Manning Field, 2 o'clock. Number 10 strikes again. Tyrone. You have Jamie Keegan, number 20, scoring in the first half. Marcelo attacking the goal, charging. He scores. Beautiful goal, Marcelo. And now 10, 3-0. 10, that would be Tyrone. He's the magic man. The Highlanders in full control, and they will be back here on Saturday afternoon in Lynn. The last 13 minutes and 46 seconds of this match. Maybe more goals scored, who knows. But it's certainly just a decoration at this point. Salad dressing, if you will. "3-0 Highlanders." And that is what a team looks like who was ranked number 1 in Eastern Massachusetts for most of this autumn. They are now ranked 5th. And they are absolutely, for the 3rd match this year versus Malden, in full command, in full control, just the way it should be in the month of November for Somerville. Who are we seeing out there now? The Magic Man, number 10. Number 12, Julio. Francisco Neto. It looks like number 18, Ethan Sweeting. Number 21, freshman again, Spencer Pitkin. Jonathan Figueroa, a mainstay. Marcelo on the wing. At the backer position, you have Keegan, Murphy, Juninho. Malden certainly not giving up here. They are fighters till the end. I have to acknowledge just a great, great match that they have played up to this point. They have battled all the way. They have attacked the goal. They've almost scored themselves on several occasions. A never say die attitude, and they've absolutely been a terrific opponent for the Highlanders this evening. We expect much the same from St. John's Prep. Juninho clearing through. Number 17, Series Odovan out there. He just entered the match. Marcelo now. Working right there. Julio, little give and go. Marcelo on the wing. Cross coming. Series trying to get a hold of it. And Malden on their heels right now. I think they're a little bit shell-shocked at this point. First Marcelo scores, then not too long later you have Tyrone scoring, and I think that Marcelo goal, that second goal, really was kind of that knockout punch to them psychologically. And Tyrone took full advantage of that with a superb attack on the goal. Marcelo Brosiner, number 24, he's a senior, he's one of the captains. Just a beautiful, beautiful attack, single-handedly, to ice this match at 2-0. And then, of course, how long are you going to hold off number 10, Tyrone? And he puts that one home with a very similar attack. 3-0 Highlanders. It will be interesting to see. For the folks at home, visit MIAA.net click on tournament website or tournament information, click on soccer, and go to the bracket. The bracket for you to look at is the South Sectional. That is Division I South. Why? Because there's a team called Needham High School who is now ranked second in Eastern Massachusetts. They are the second seed over there in the South Sectional. They are, it is, excuse me, the attack on here, series there. Just to get back to what I was saying, click on the Division I South bracket. There's a team called Needham High. We have to find out the result over there of their semifinals. Why? Because potentially you're looking at a rematch, that redemption match, if you will, if our Highlanders, not to get too ahead of myself here, if our Highlanders are successful on Saturday and win the North Sectional Championship for Division I once again for the second year in a row, if they're successful there, they would potentially have another state semifinal versus Needham, potentially. That's why it's important at the end of this evening, checking MIAA.net tournament section and clicking on that bracket, Division I South Sectional, just to see what could be on the horizon for our Somerville Highlanders. In the South, they have some very, very strong teams. Silver Lake, Needham. Ball cleared here. We are looking at 9:30 to go. It would be interesting to see here a repeat, not only a repeat of this bracket, the Division I North Sectional, which we are going to have. Somerville will play St. John's Prep. It'll be interesting to see if we could have a repeat of the state semifinal where Somerville was robbed 1 year ago, in a lot of people's opinion. Again, the penalty kick awarded to Needham. And 1 year later, coaches, fans, players still reeling from that penalty kick call awarded to Needham, which iced the match for them 2-1. And they went on to win the state championship. They went on to the state final, 1-0 victory over Amherst High School to win the state championship. But as I mentioned earlier on this broadcast, there are many of us who feel like that state championship 1 year ago should be ours. A year of redemption for the Highlanders here. Cold, windy, and wet conditions on this field. The Highlanders got the job done. They got the job done this evening. They will play St. John's Prep at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon here at Manning Field, the Manning Bowl, if you will, in Lynn. And just a very excited fan base for Somerville and, of course, for Malden, very disappointed. A player being escorted off the field here. He took a real shot. Hopefully this young man will be okay. Just under 9 minutes to go. Saturday, 2 o'clock, North Sectional Final for Division I. Somerville versus St. John's Prep. A rematch. Again, St. John's Prep, there were a few issues last year that they were not happy about at the conclusion of that match. They are going to be coming into this stadium. They will enter the stadium, if you will, guns loaded and ready to take it to our Highlanders. Somerville, of course, is going to have to play their best match because you know St. John's Prep is coming with theirs. they win again that exciting double overtime match versus Madison Park High School. 1-0. There was 3.5 minutes to go in regulation in the second overtime. 3.5 minutes later, we would have had penalty kicks. They would have. St. John's Prep, beautiful attack. They finish and score. They're off to this North Sectional Final, and they will take on this team here in white with the red trunks, Somerville High School. They have punched their ticket. Is Needham on the horizon? That is the thing to do. Check that MIAA.net website, and later on this evening, those results will be in. Who will the Highlanders be playing? Possibly, if they can get by St. John's Prep in the state semifinal. Who will they play in that state semifinal? Will it be Needham again? 7:29 to go. Malden, of course, never giving up. And do we see, is that Jose Ayala seeing some playing time in this match? I'm trying to get a look. I believe no, it's Tharthak, number 19. Jamie Keegan taking a shift off. We can see Jason Montiel, number 6, just entering. We can see on the right wing Fabrice. Welcome to the match, number 2. Fabrice. Just a very exciting time. They got the job done today. They win yet another North Sectional semifinal match. The sectional finals here at Manning Field in Lynn at 2 o'clock. The boys, they have learned what it's like over there. Tenure at Somerville High School on this team. Oh, nice move by Fula. And a beautiful save by Victor Melendez. Victor Melendez taking over the duties in goal for Luis Guerra. And for the folks at home who don't realize this, our Highlanders have 2 superb goalkeepers. Victor Melendez just made a huge save there. Huge! Victor, you are the man. Beautiful, beautiful stop. Fula, just a great attack. Confusing, confounding, and faking up the defense of Somerville. Attacked the goal, looked like an easy shot. Victor just pulls off a great, great stop. We're looking at just under 5.5 minutes to go. Ticket is punched for this Saturday. Educational Channel 15 will be there. St. John's Prep versus Somerville. Rematch of the North Sectional Championship. Victorious 1 year ago was our Highlanders. They, of course, in the state semifinal, suffered that wrath, a penalty kick of all things, in a state tournament semifinal. And a corner kick here for the Highlanders. A lot of substitutions have been made. You can see number 22 out there, Matthew Sousa Abrantes. Again, Sarthak is there. Ball in the air. Nice job defending by Malden. And it looks like Carlos is out there, Carlos Lopez. We can see Minix, number 11, Minix out there. Carlos skating the ball back and clearing. Ethan Sweeting. Again, Jason Montiel. Julian Murphy was the player who cleared the ball a couple minutes ago, number 4. He stays out there, mostly for a leadership role for these young players. And you can see Jose Ayala. Again, we thought he was out for the season with his toe, and he's back seeing some time. He obviously has slowed down a little bit. But it's nice to see him get some time. And Victor, hard shot, great save. Victor Melendez once again. What a job he has done. And boy, that state championship medal, Victor, would look really nice around your neck. I'll tell you right now. Victor Melendez, folks, just another, he just made his second magnificent save. You might think, watching the television, the ball was shot right at his hands. The ball is coming at probably 60 miles an hour. It has a lot more movement on it than you think. And it's cold and wet out there, and the ball is wet. It's freezing, and Victor making that stop. Just a beautiful, beautiful save. He's trying to preserve the shutout. For those at home, in this tournament, Somerville has not been scored on yet. This would be their third shutout of the tournament if they hold it. Just over 2 minutes to go. Malden shooting way over the crossbar. Okay, they beat Cambridge in the first round 4-0. They knocked off Brookline the other day 4-0. They have a lead here 3-0. They have not been scored upon at all, and it's thanks to the players on the pitch. Victor Melendez, just great. Luis Guerra, excellent, excellent performance this evening. 3-0 Highlanders. Jose getting that ball through. Jonathan Argueta, number 9. Sarthak. Jose. Very, very exciting. There's no celebration here for the Highlanders, by the way. Yes, there will be hugs and all that. It's exciting, but the coaches are gonna put the squeeze on that mighty fast. Why? Because this isn't the goal. It's not the goal at all. The goal is the state title. Okay, we won this match. Now we have to think about Saturday. So the boys will enjoy it for a couple of minutes after that final whistle, and then the bus ride home. There'll be some laughs. There'll be some fun. There'll be some goofing around, but it's all business starting tomorrow morning. And stoppage in action here, we continue. And just one last point about the celebration. I'm excited up here in the booth. The fans are excited, but the coaches, yes, will need to shut that right down. And the match has ended. So, again, as I keep repeating, and the fans of the Highlanders very, very pleased. 3-0. They'll be going to the North Sectional Final Saturday at 2 o'clock. Educational Channel 15 will be there. And the coaches will line their boys up. They'll stretch them out. They'll cool down. They'll shake hands with Malden. And then all business starting tomorrow morning.